Emergency answering services, how they influence new tenant decisions on safety and security. Introduction: the critical role of emergency answering services in tenant safety and security. In today's ultra-competitive rental market, ensuring tenant safety and security is paramount and strongly impacts their selection process for new residents. Therefore, emergency answering services play a crucial role in this context, offering prompt aid for pressing situations, including security threats and repair or maintenance emergencies. Emergency answering services not only guarantee a quick response to potentially life-threatening situations but also greatly improve the appeal of a property to tenants who prioritize safety, security, and convenience in their living environment. Understanding emergency tenant answering services. These days, emergency answering services operate as an essential component of rental property management, offering around-the-clock responses to tenant emergencies. These services manage urgent communications, directing them to the appropriate service providers, whether it be emergency personnel, maintenance staff, or management teams. By ensuring that help is always just a phone call away, professional tenant answering services play a vital role in building tenant trust and enhancing the reputation of a property as a safe and responsive living environment. The impact of rapid response on tenant safety. Swift and effective responses to emergencies dramatically reduce the severity and repercussions of incidents. For instance, according to research by the UN Office for Disaster Risk Reduction, properties with efficient emergency response systems experienced a significant decrease in incident-related damages and injuries. This number not only shows how effective emergency answering services are in managing crises, but also underscores their importance in protecting the welfare of tenants and maintaining the integrity of properties. Furthermore, properties with established and efficient emergency answering systems often see a reduction in insurance premiums and liability claims. This significant economic benefit, combined with the safety features, makes such properties more desirable to prospective tenants who view these measures as a sign of a well-managed and secure living space, further influencing their rental decisions. Tenant testimonials and their experiences. The value of emergency tenant answering services is often best illustrated through tenant testimonials. For instance, a resident in an apartment complex managed by our answering service, tenantanswering.com, reported a significant incident where the quick activation of emergency services during a gas leak helped prevent a potential disaster. This rapid response not only ensured the safety of the tenants but also minimized damage to the property, thereby highlighting the indispensable role of these services in emergency management. How emergency answering services influence rental choices. The availability of reliable emergency answering services is an important factor for new tenants when searching for a rental property. According to a survey by the National Property Management Association, a large majority of new tenants inquire about emergency response capabilities before signing a lease. This survey shows just how much security and safety features can influence tenant choices, making emergency services a persuasive selling point for property managers aiming to attract and keep residents. The role of technology in enhancing emergency services. Technological advancements have played a major role in boosting the efficiency of emergency answering services. With features like real-time data sharing and mobile alerts, modern systems greatly improve response speed and accuracy. These tech-enhanced capabilities not only streamline emergency management but also provide a sense of security, meeting the high expectations of today's tech-savvy renters. In the near future, the integration of smart home technologies and emergency answering services has the potential to bring about a revolution in this field. For example, IoT devices can notify services of potential dangers such as smoke or unauthorized access, even before tenants are aware, offering an unmatched level of proactive security. Safety protocols and emergency preparedness. To ensure the effectiveness of emergency answering services, it is essential to prioritize proactive safety measures and thorough emergency preparation. Properties that regularly conduct safety drills and consistently update emergency protocols often have fewer incidents and higher tenant satisfaction rates. By implementing this proactive approach, tenants and staff are well prepared to handle unexpected situations, resulting in an increased level of safety for the property. Additionally, involving tenants in safety education and regularly updating them on emergency protocols increase the effectiveness of these services. Offering educational programs that educate tenants on how to respond in different emergency situations empowers them to take immediate and appropriate action, playing a critical role in preventing injuries and minimizing disorder during emergencies. Customizing emergency services for diverse tenant needs. It is also important to address the unique needs of tenants, especially those with special requirements such as older adults or individuals with disabilities. Therefore, customized emergency response strategies should include features like enhanced accessibility, personalized alert systems, and training for staff on handling specific types of emergencies. Tailoring these services increases their effectiveness and shows a property's commitment to accommodating all residents' needs. This type of customization also reflects a property's dedication to inclusivity and can significantly impact tenant satisfaction and retention. For instance, properties that offer emergency response features tailored for the hearing impaired, like visual alerts or vibrating alerts, ensure that all tenants have equal access to quick and effective emergency responses. Integrating emergency services with overall property management. Integrating emergency answering services with your property's other management functions is vital for ensuring comprehensive tenant care and efficient service delivery. This integration helps create a cohesive management approach that fosters tenant perceptions of security and responsiveness, as well as a sense of community and belonging among residents. Legal and compliance aspects of emergency answering services. It's equally important for property managers or landlords to ensure that their emergency answering services comply with all relevant laws and regulations. Adhering to legal standards not only protects property managers from potential liabilities but also reassures tenants that their living environment meets all safety and security requirements. Therefore, review legal compliance regularly and adjust policies and procedures as necessary to keep pace with evolving standards and tenant expectations. Conclusion: the essential role of emergency answering services in modern living. As tenant expectations evolve, so does the need for property managers to ensure their safety and satisfaction. With that in mind, tenant answering services have become indispensable in the modern housing sector, enhancing tenant safety and enriching the living experience. Properties that prioritize effective emergency management are more likely to achieve higher tenant retention and satisfaction, highlighting the essential need of these services. Reap the benefits of an emergency answering service with TenantAnswering.com. For over 52 years, TenantAnswering.com, powered by InstaAnswer, has been at the forefront of delivering exceptional emergency answering services. By partnering with us, not only do you ensure increased safety for your tenants but also a robust response system that significantly elevates tenant satisfaction and retention. If you would like to find out more about how we can help you attract and keep more tenants, contact us today at 1-877-631-9711 or via email at support@iacaller.com for a no-cost, no-obligation consultation. You'll be glad you did. We look forward to hearing from you soon. You have reached the end of this post. Thank you for listening and have a great day.